Welcome back to the Cleo Method. Team, let's take a nice big sweep of those arms, bend to those knees, reach those arms up, hold them there, energize yourself, and then a nice big exhale. Let's tuck the chin and roll down nice and slow, taking that head down with a nice bit of weight, rolling down vertebra by vertebra, and then we're going to inchworm our hands out to a high top plank. Holding here, drop those hips, make everything nice and tight, squeeze that belly button into spine, drop those shoulders away from the head, and take 2 shoulder taps. That's it. And then we're gonna pike those hips up again, walk those hands in, getting that heart rate up just a little bit as we slowly roll up the spine. Taking up the head last, roll those shoulders back. 2 more like that. So tuck the chin, coming down, letting that head hang down nice and heavy, feeling that nice hamstring stretch as we walk it out into our plank position and take those 2 shoulder taps, squeezing that core, squeezing those glutes, pike those hips up, walking those hands in nice and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Roll those shoulders back. And 1 more here. Tuck the chin, reach for the floor, walk those hands out. So welcome to the Cleo Method. This is workout 164. Take those shoulder taps and then bring those knees down underneath your hips, going through a little cat-cow, so opening up through the heart, rolling around through the spine. 2 more like that. We have our pyramid workout today, one of a crowd favorite. So 5 exercises as we make our way up to the top, and then coming back through to neutral, we're gonna pike those hips up, walk those feet into the hands this time, all the way in, and then slowly roll up that spine, take that big shoulder roll, and we're gonna get into the workout, okay? So as I said, we've got our pyramid workout today. First exercise, hands on our hips. We're taking a nice right long lunge, kiss the mat with that knee, sweep those arms up into a 45-degree squat, and then alternating sides. Nice deep breaths. Let's really focus on our posture, on our form, on each and every movement today. Sweep those arms up and lower. So we're not together for long, so check in with yourself, check in with your energy, see where it's at today. Try and challenge yourself so you can walk away from this workout feeling your absolute best. So as I said, we're doing a pyramid form today, so we work our way up, 5 exercises, and then we work our way back down. That's it, 1 more, hands to the sky, and squeeze it up. All right, grabbing 1 dumbbell, team. You only need 2 for today. And let's take those weights those feet nice and long. We're coming over to the right leg, bicep curl, roll it back down, and then staying nice and low, we go over to the other side. So we have a hip hinge over, working through, making sure that core is nice and tight. We're working through those inner thighs. We're working through those side glutes. Hamstrings, everything should be switched on in this movement. 10 seconds to go. Now, if you've been with us on the Cleo Method for a while, you might want to make sure that you've got some heavier weights available for today's workout. Nothing overhead. Time to start challenging ourselves. And 1 more. Lovely. Dropping that weight. We're coming down to our elbows in a 4-point kneeling in the elbow position, taking the right leg long, point that toe, hips square to the floor. We're taking little pulses. So we're working through all parts of that booty, the glute med, the glute max, the glute min. It's all happening. Our hips are square to the floor, belly button drawn into spine, and we have a nice long spine all the way to the tip of the head. Woo, feel that booty burn. Feel that heat working through those legs. That's it. Pulse it like you mean it. We're nearly there. We have 40 seconds on, 5 seconds rest. Woo. Squeeze, 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 and pulse. Woo. Shake that little tushy, and let's go over to the other side. So lengthening that left leg long, we pulse it up and down. Just coming up and down about 5 centimeters, still keeping that nice control. Pointing through the toe, thinking about length, not so much height here. Belly button drawn in. Woo. We're working through the core here as well. We've got 20 seconds to go. So start to set yourself an intention, start to challenge yourself where you can. Why did you show up today on the mat? Is it to boost that energy? Is it to feel good after? All of the above. Let's do it all. Let's tick all those boxes today for 3, 2 more pulses, and 1. Woo! Flipping on over to our back, working into the core now. So hands overhead, Legs up into tabletop. We're just gonna take alternating toe taps. So right and left, that's it. So making sure those knees are stacked on top of those hips. They're not creeping too forward to the belly button. And then if you want to take it a little harder, reach those toe taps a little further. Nice deep breaths. So we're at the top of the pyramid, team. Exercise number 5, and then we're going to make our way back up. So we have one more chance on each of those 4 exercises to give it our best shot. Challenge yourself, stay there for the 40 seconds, and toe tap done. Rock and roll. Back on over. We're going to start off with the left leg, setting up on those elbows stacked on top of shoulders. Take that left leg long and strong, and let's pulse it. Nice deep breath. Squeeze through that booty. Work through that booty. Woo! You want to feel that burn. Pulse up and down. Try and keeping those hips square to the mat. That's it. We're halfway through. Woo! Work through that booty. Last time we're pulsing this side. It's feeling a little spicy. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got 5 seconds to go. Don't give up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out over to the other side. Lengthen that right leg long. Take it high, up and down, 5 centimeters. Really press that tippy toe all the way to the other side of the room. Looking to the top of the mat, keeping that nice straight spine. You got it. Dig deep, team. Squeeze and work through that booty. We're working through that crease line where that booty meets that beautiful leg. Let it do the lifting, the working. We've got 15 seconds to go. Oh yeah, and then we're standing up with that one weight for our lateral lunges side to side. Let's pulse it for 5. Come on, don't give up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, team. Grabbing that weight. If you want to, you can grab both weights so it's a little bit heavier. For that bicep curl, toes slightly turned out. We come out in that nice wide stance, bicep curl lower, stay nice and low, over to the other side. So we're working through those hips. We're hinged over. Our spine is nice and long all the way to the tip of the head. We do a little rainbow up and over, bicep curl, everything's working here. Nice deep breaths. You got it. We've got 10 seconds to go. Really squeeze through those biceps, work through those inner thighs. Get to the end. We've got 5 seconds to go. You got it. Let's get 3 more in. 3, come on. 2, 1 more, and 1. Well done. Nice work, team. Pop those weights down. Starting at the top of our mat, we're back to our alternating lunges. So right leg comes down, sweep those arms up, left leg, sweep, and alternate. Nice work. So make sure when you're coming into that squat, we're getting nice and low. Low, low, low. We've got a break coming up in 20 seconds. So we're moving fast here in the studio. You pick your poison at home. Working through those legs, taking those hands overhead, getting our heart rate up. Come on, you got 10 seconds to go. We've got a drink break after this. Woo! Let's get there together. 1 more on each side. Let's go, and done. Woo! Shake those hips, grab a little drink. We have a 30-second break. All right, stay present on your mat. We don't want you to go anywhere else. We've got 2 more sets just like that. Super fun, going up the pyramid and then coming back down. Woo, need a little sip. All right, team, let's get set up and ready. Let's get ready to go, girls. All right, our first exercise, we have an inchworm, just like the warm-up, then we're going into a pike pyramid and then coming back on up, all right? So tuck the chin, making that head nice and heavy, and then we're walking out into a plank position. From there, pike those hips up, press those heels down, back to that plank position, and then walk those hands in. Slowly rebuild that spine, nice and strong. Roll those shoulders back, and then we tuck the chin, we roll back down. That's it. That's it, nice. Pike those hips up. Back to that plank position, roll in, slowly come through to standing. We have just enough time for 1 more. Let's get it, team. All the way out into that plank position, pike those hips up, and then walk those hands in. Slowly rebuild that spine, nice and long. Roll those shoulders back. Let's grab those dumbbells. Toes are wide. We're turned out, we've got our hips, feet nice and wide into that sumo stance. We go down and then forward raise. Come back down into that squat. We come up, upright row, down and front raise. That's it, get nice and low into those inner thighs, and we've got our upright row. That's it. So working through those fronts of those shoulders with those front raises, and then the middle and front delts as we upright row. Lower and lift those weights. That's it, get nice and deep. Draw those elbows up to the sky, weights under chin. That's it, one more front raise. Woo, there we go. Nice work, team. Pop those weights to the side. We're gonna work through our core, setting up on our elbows. Chest is nice and proud. We've got our knees in tabletop. Right leg comes out for bicycle legs. So it's not really like you're riding a bike. We've got our toes pointed and we're pressing them out from that tabletop position. Just like you're laying on the beach having a chat to your friend, but also getting your ab work in. That's it. Tuck that belly button into spine. Don't let those ribs flare out. Keep that gap between the chin and the neck. You got 10 seconds to go. Really lengthen and lower that foot so it's just hovering off the floor. Nice deep breaths, 5 seconds to go. Woo! In 3, 2, and one more for good luck. Well done. All right, grabbing both weights. We're coming into skull crushers. Today we're going to take a little tippy toe with those toes, pressing those knees to the sky. We've got our hands to the sky and coming down and up. That's it. So skull crushers, trying to keep stable and straight through those biceps and triceps. We're taking those weights back just down by the side of the head and then pressing up, squeezing those tricep muscles. So mind to muscle connection here. If you even want to give a little tap to those triceps so you can switch them on, please do. That's it, squeeze, nice and slow. 2 on the way down, 2 on the way up. That's it, one more and done. Well done, team. Let's flip over to our nice plank position, high top plank position. Take those feet nice and wide so you're nice and stable. Tuck that pelvis. We're gonna take shoulder taps, right and left. That's it. So your goal here is not to rock side to side. I want you to squeeze that belly button into spine. I want that head looking to the top of the mat so you have a nice neutral spine, and give a little tuck and squeeze to those glutes. All right, that's it. Feel that heart rate come up. Feel those shoulders working. We've got 10 seconds to go. This is our final exercise. We're at the top of the pyramid and then we're gonna work our way back down. All right, don't give up. Squeeze and work for another 3, 2, and 1. Woo, well done. All right, rock and roll over to our back. We have our skull crushers, so tippy toes, so squeeze through those little calf muscles. Hands are up overhead. We're drawing those weights to the sides of our temples and then squeeze it back up. We lower for 2, we raise for 2. Lower 2, working through a little bit of tempo here, really to feel that mind to muscle connection through those triceps. So triceps, biceps are pointed straight to the roof, and we're just folding down through those arms to go back through to those sides, temples. That's it. Draw that belly button into spine, imprint that back. We're nearly there. Squeeze and work, press it up with intention, and you are done. Woo. All right, team, weights to the side. We're up onto our elbows. Remember, we're on the beach having a little chat to our girlfriends or friends, boyfriends, woo, or our kids. Probably not relaxing if we have our kids. Lengthen and lower. That's it. Right and left. Nice. Tippy toes with those feet. To make it harder, we want to take those feet just hovering off the floor. If you want to regress it just a little bit, we just take it a little higher. But we're here to work today, team, so try and challenge yourself all the way to the end. We're standing up with our weights in 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Jumping on up, we're working through those shoulders, working through those inner thighs in our sumo stance. So coming down nice and deep, getting past that 90, forward raise. Front raise, lower, and then elbows draw up, weights under chin, working through those delts. That's it. Well done, team. Almost at the top. Did I do a little opposite one? That's it. You just keep working through those shoulders. Forward or upright row. Woo, we got it. That's it. We got 10 seconds to go. You take this at your own pace. If you mix up the moves, just keep working. 40 seconds. You got it, team. Woo. Nice. And lower. Woo, bit of coordination there, but we got through it. Come on to the back of your mat, team, now. We're going to tuck that chin. We're going to roll that spine down, head nice and heavy, walking out to that nice strong plank position. Pike those hips up, heels press to the floor, back to that plank, and then we walk it in, slowly rolling and rebuilding that spine. Roll those shoulders back. Let's go back down. Up and down we go. Pike those hips up, ripple forward, plank position, walk those hands up. This time, roll the spine up, roll those hands up, give us a woo, and then tuck the chin. Get that energy going. Get those good vibes happening. That's it. Pike those hips up, back to the plank position. Walking in again. One more, woo, because we made it to the end of set 2. Well done, team. Have a drink, hydrate, but don't go anywhere. We've got one more round to go. And it's a really good one. We're going to burn through those inner thighs, work through the core, work through the chest. It's all happening to finish off here. And a suggestion, maybe go grab some heavier weights, all right? If you've been with us, let's challenge ourselves for the last little round. All right, team, let's get ready. Set up on the floor. So we're going to set up our shoulder stacked on top of our elbow. We're not dumping down through those side obliques. We're up nice and proud. And we're lifting and lowering. So we want our hips stacked on top of those hips. When we open up, we don't want to be going through to the side. We want to be staying facing that front, working through those inner thighs, those abductors and adductors, and our side booty, our glute med. Woo! That's it. Take it up for 2, slow for 2 on the way down. Oh yeah. You can do hard things, team. You're nearly at the end. Let's get through this together. Staying present and focused. Woo! One more up and one more lower. Oh yeah, they're good ones. I like them. All right, switching on over to the other side again. Setting up nice and strong shoulder. Set up on top of that elbow. We're not dumping down through those side obliques. Hips facing the front, stacked on top of each other. That's it. Let's get to the top of this pyramid, team. Strong and long leg. Work through those inner thighs, that booty. 20 seconds to go. Challenge yourself. Full 40 seconds for each exercise. Lift and lower. We're working through the core after this, so we'll have to grab those weights. Can you give me 4 more lifts? And lower. 3 to go. 2, lower slow. And 1, ooh, yeah, there we go. All right, grab those weights. We're setting up for our dead bug. So a bit of coordination here, team. Hands overhead, feet in that tabletop position. We go right arm back, left leg long. Then switching sides. That's it. Keeping this nice and slow on the lower, and then draw it back in. Remembering we're keeping those knees stacked on top of those hips. Don't let them creep in front of that belly button. That's it. Long and strong, arm on the way back. Belly button drawn into spine. Working through those hips. Those hips are here to stabilize us through this movement. Nice, team. Energizing through the full body as we lengthen, and then drawing it back in. Woo, that's it, team. All right, staying there, feet to the sky, hands overhead. We lower those legs, just hovering off the floor with a chest fly, and then we draw it all back in. So lower slow with those feet, and then draw it back in. With our arms, we're taking it out for a nice wide, and then we're coming in for that big tree hug. Soft bend in those elbows, belly buttons drawn into spine, and we've got our spine imprinted into the mat. Woo! That's it. Lots to think about this one. Let's get through it. Stay strong. It's challenging. It's strengthening. It's lengthening. It's all the good things. Let's get through it. Woo! One more. Lengthen lower. And oh yeah. We'll see that one again after we do our final exercise at the top of this pyramid. So coming up, shoulders back, core locked on. We're just got an underhand grip. We raise. We lower. We lift it up and lower. So we're working through the forearms and lowering back down. Taking a nice slow tempo here. Should feel a nice strong movement through the chest, through those forearms, and through the front of those shoulders. Woo! And if you've picked up those heavier weights today, you should definitely be feeling it. Woo! You're strong though. You can get through anything. You can get through this. 5 seconds to go. And then we're heading back down that pyramid. Lift and lower. Well done. All right, back for that strong chest fly, leg lower. So legs to the sky, hands overhead. We lower, hands come out, and we lift. That's it. Lower, hands come back for that big bear hug, and lift. Again, we're going super slow. We've got our belly button drawn into spine. Everything is working hard to get through this movement. We are so close to the end, team. You can do it. Let's get through this together. Check back in with that intention. You're gonna feel amazing after you've finished off each and every exercise properly all the way to the end. Let's do it. One more lower and lift. Woo, that's a strong one. Well done, team. All right, back to our dead bugs. Coordination time, hands overhead. We go right arm back, left leg long. Let's alternate. Long legs, long arms, draw back to center. Again, our belly button's drawn into spine. We're imprinting that spine into the mat. We've got the weights in our hands, so it's definitely challenging the strength through our body. Woo, we got it. 15 seconds to go. We're nearly there, team. Come on, dig deep all the way to the end. We've got our little side lying abductions, and then we are done. Big stretch coming your way in 2 more exercises. And done. Well done, team. Rock and roll. Say goodbye to those weights for today. We're setting up, shoulders stacked on top of our elbow, knee pointed to the top of the mat. We lift and lower. Nice. Finishing off with a little inner thigh burn. You can have your hand on your hip or place out the front there. We lift and we lower. Hips are stacked on top of each other. We got this. We're working through those inner thighs again, that side booty, that glute med. We've done a lot of work today. Let's finish off strong. Woo! 5 seconds. Give me one more lift. Up and lower. Oh yeah, spicy. Give the old booty a little high five and switch sides. Last exercise. Shoulders stacked on top of our elbows, not dumping down through those obliques. Point that toe, lift that leg. That's it. Nice work, team. We are nearly there. Big stretch coming away very shortly. Woo! Nice, guys. Make sure you have a nice brekkie after this, or a nice dinner or lunch. Reward yourself for showing up today. We're super proud of you for being here. Lots of water. Woo, yes, feel that. Nice work. We've got 5 seconds to go. Nearly there. One more. Go on, up and lower. High five to that booty. Well done, team. Knees to the sky, feet on the floor. We're just gonna take those hands overhead, grabbing through those elbow creases, if that's comfortable for you. And just taking a nice big deep breath here, in through the nose. Filling up those lungs, and then let it all go. Let's take those knees over to the right, dropping down, reaching each knee side to side like a little windscreen wiper. Side to side. And on your next side, when you drop them down to the right, let's take the outside foot over the inside knee and then press down, feeling that stretch through the core, through those hips, holding there and just melting down into this stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release those knees over to the other side. Take the outside foot over the inside knee and then press it down. Nice deep breaths here, team. Taking a little moment to be proud of yourself for working hard through that workout. And release. Nice. Let's just rock and roll up to a little seated position. We'll take the right leg over the left and just setting up. Sit up nice and tall. Bring that foot in a little closer, that's pressed into the floor. And then we're just going to rock side to side if that's comfortable for you. Really press that chest in. For 3, 2, and 1. Nice little stretch through those glutes there, and then over to the other side. Opening up through that knee, bring that foot in a little closer if you want a little extra. That's it, chest up nice and strong and rocking side to side. 4, 3, 2, and release. That's it. Just cross those legs, interlace those hands, tuck the chin and press those hands out, stretching through those back muscles. Rock side to side if you like. And then inhale, sweep those arms up. And then little side body stretch. Pull the arms down over to the right and then over to the left. Nice deep breaths. And sweeping those arms up and around, taking them together if you like. And let's just think of one thing that we are grateful for today. I'm super grateful, and us girls here are super grateful for you to showing up today. And we'll see you tomorrow for our next workout. 165. See you.